What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and we are in day 4 of the Jukepocalypse Battle Day Jukin. Hi, Jukin? I'm not sure exactly what we should call it, but I want to give a huge, massive shout out to all of you who are keeping the pressure on online by leaving likes on videos that cover this, leaving comments on videos that cover this, sharing them, most importantly, on Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, wherever you use social media, Minds, because we're going to leave a mark, a footprint that will be here forever. The goal here is to educate any potential new clients of Jukin of how they deal with customers. I'm keenly aware with many of the things going on behind the scenes, some things I can tell you about, some things I can't yet, but just know that I have people everywhere, maybe even inside Jukin Media. Now, before we get into today's hilarious Jukin tale, I do want to remind people that sharing these videos and online backlash, absolutely okay. But I've been told that there are very direct type threats being made to certain employees and things like that. I know that probably none of you are doing that. And I know that it's probably just a smokescreen, but I would feel, I just got to say it, responding to their Twitter, which, by the way, congratulations, you guys have basically shut down. If you've noticed, they can't respond to anything anymore without getting an immense amount of backlash, which, by the way, is totally fine. Leaving reviews about companies. These are all things that I think are okay, but let's just keep some perspective and keep it classy. Now, Jukin Media has applied several copyright infringement claims on MXR or MXR Plays. And you might wonder, have they done this type of thing before? Well, it would appear that they have in fact done this type of thing before, except they provided the most hilarious excuse as to why they did it. And after I tell you about that, if you needed any more reason to be mad, it looks like Jukin, even though they haven't addressed anything with MXR publicly, are already out publicly trying to get positive press. So let's start with the story of Toxic TikToks, which is a Twitter account. Popular Toxic TikTok's Twitter account permanently suspended. Now, this is actually back from August of last year. Cursed TikToks, a popular Twitter account, has been suspended from the platform. This is via the Daily Dot. The account was made popular by posting the cringiest of the cringiest TikTok videos ever made, including videos of people dancing awkwardly or lip-syncing badly. When Twitter suspended the account, Cursed TikToks had 338,000 followers. Taboo TikToks on an Instagram page claiming to be associated with the Twitter account, is pointing the finger at, guess who? Jukin Media, a media company that purchases viral videos from the creators and then licenses them for news outlets and other companies to use. The Instagram account says that someone working for Jukin Media contacted Cursed TikToks to let them know that the company owned rights to 6 of the videos that they had posted to their Twitter account. The Instagram account added that Jukin Media did not identify which videos they owned. Therefore, Cursed TikToks was unable to find and take down the 6 videos. Jukin Media then filed 5 copyright complaints, permanently suspending the popular Twitter account, according to the Instagram page. Quote, after speaking with a variety of people, I have learned that this is common practice for Jukin, Taboo TikToks wrote, to buy semi-viral video rights from people who don't know any better and use it as an attempt to leverage and extort money from people who don't know any better and use it in an attempt to leverage and extort money from accounts and channels that repost them. Wow. Interesting, people keep mentioning that extortion word. And I happen to know for a fact that Jukin Media really doesn't like that word. It really doesn't like people saying that they are extorting people. Now, they may think that they understand how the law works, but they're a super huge mega corporation that's used to pushing their weight around. And if they're not careful, no amount of court-ordered video takedowns or title changes or whatever they ask of people is going to repair any of this. The article continues. If Jukin Media owns a video, it gets to decide who can post the content and for what price. The Instagram account claims that Jukin wanted $600 in resolution, which cursed TikToks did not have. The Instagram account dubbed it the end of an era. I'm sorry, I cannot curate bad content for any of you anymore. Now, CEO, I'm sorry, not CEO, Mike Skogmo, head of marketing, which just happens to be Jonathan Skogmo's brother, probably, or family member. Obviously, they're related. Nothing like having family in top positions of companies. What could go wrong there? But he has reached out. He denied the allegations in a phone interview with the Daily Dot. Skogmo claims that a troll account pretending to be a representative for Jukin Media filed DMCA reports with Twitter against the cursed TikTok account. The alleged troll account, who appeared to be using Skogmo's photo for its Twitter avatar. Sure. A company with a history of reaching out and demanding large sums of money from content creators with the threat of copyright strikes and takedowns of channels. I'm sure they didn't do this.
No, it wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
I'm sure it was a troll. There's nothing to see here. Whoa, those Russian trolls. They're always after big Jukin Media. It wasn't Jukin, who has a long, recorded, documented history of doing this. No. It was a troll. Quote, Jukin Media did not issue the takedown. Notice that wording, by the way. Jukin Media doesn't order the takedown. They would have filed the DMCA strikes that led to a takedown. Just saying. And by the way, this company does communicate via lawyers, and so this type of statement was likely vetted with a lawyer. So every word matters. Quote, the DMCA notices against the account were not filed by Jukin Media, rather, they were filed by a fake troll account, presumably to make Jukin look bad. Hey, I'm sorry to tell you this. You're doing the best job possible of doing that. No troll needs to do anything to make Jukin Media look bad.
All right, I confess. I did it, you hear? And I'm glad, I tell you.
Look at this. We are now day 4. Everybody that's watching this video hopefully has remembered to leave a like on it. Hopefully has remembered to leave a comment. Hopefully will retweet it on Twitter and Facebook. And guess what? I didn't do this to you, Jukin. You did this to you. Skogmo said that Jukin Media reported a fake account, Jukin Ethan, on August 15th. Quote, this account doesn't exist. It's what Twitter account for Jukin Ethan now reads. We understand the account is now deactivated. We've also discovered an Instagram account with the Jukin Ethan handle and have reported the account, Skogmo said. Quote, we're in the process of contacting cursed TikTok's accounts to explain the situation. What could they possibly explain? You know, that's what I would love to know. This company, by the way, loves to make horrible decisions and then backtrack. That's exactly what they're doing here. But don't worry, they'll be at the 7th annual CES cocktail party presented by Jukin Media and Beachfront. Wow, good to see that they're still very financially wise with their money. But if that doesn't make you laugh, well, Jukin Media is out there on Twitter. By the way, if you look at their Twitter right now, it is a veritable wasteland. They are basically being completely shut down by public backlash, and oh, you hate to see it. But that didn't stop them from replying to Legal Eagle, another YouTuber, who asked Jukin, hey, are you interested in doing an interview on the MXR situation? Looking to get both sides. Jukin Media takes the time to respond to that tweet, though, saying, thanks for looking to tell both sides. We sent you a DM. So Jukin Media is out here setting up interviews to try and make themselves look better, but they don't have any time to send any other tweets. They haven't sent a single tweet since January 10th, except for that one. Think about that. Since January 10th, not a single tweet, except for one they deleted after backlash, and two, now this one, publicly looking to try and make themselves look better. Look, there's no two sides here, Jukin Media. We are now day 4. You could argue that, okay, you know what? It was a rogue employee. Maybe it was a Russian troll. Why haven't you reversed the situation by now? Why haven't you said, hey, you know what? Forget it. We're going to just remove all the pressure right now, and then we're going to go forward and work on something with them. Not this vague legalese statement where you're claiming to say, oh, it's not our fault. You know, we're just trying to look out for the little guy. Yeah, like how your predatory practice of looking for mom and pops who post videos to Facebook, and then you promise them the world with money and never deliver it. Meanwhile, using their clip to extract money from YouTubers who dare cover them as fair use. You can see, even on January 10th, one of the most hilarious BTFOs, the last time they tried to reach out to a client, Chelly being the corgi, they got completely blown out by Chelly being the corgi, replied back and said, no, I'm not interested in working with you. See, no matter what, this is the outcome that the public can exact on Jukin Media. I would have been fine if they reached out, tried to license something, or, you know, worked around it, or I don't know. There have been any number of other solutions before trying to charge thousands of dollars to YouTubers with a history, by the way, of doing this exact type of thing. Jukin Media, don't let them fool you. They are just as scummy, in my opinion, as you could possibly imagine. The only reason they are trying to make this better, by the way, is because MXR Plays was brave enough to come out and post that email. Remember that. If you leave this video with one thing, remember that because MXR Plays was brave enough to stand up and say, not anymore, that is the only reason Jukin is renegotiating. If they would have paid the $6,000 or whatever, they would have continued to do it over and over and over again. This stops now. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.